Right. Afternoon, boys and girls. How are we all doing? This is a little bit of a ramble video. Third time I'm shooting this, it just seems to be going all over the shop. I did, however, want to see what you guys think. I finally finished putting artwork on the back. Excuse all this mess here. I'm trying to do a set intro and outro for my YouTube videos. There was some credits and an intro sequence. So I've been taking some photographs. That's a selection of cigar boxes, pipes, tobaccos, snuffs, cigarettes, lighters, cigar box lids, cigar boxes. And as you can see, I've done some more artwork for the walls. So I've got some more cigar bands up there and bits of box artwork. Tea. And I've now figured out how to get all the artwork off cigar boxes without damaging them. It's amazing what happens when you soak some cigar boxes in a bath for an hour. So, first things first, or second should I say, is the housekeeping. This is my Stanwell Bent Bulldog. Don't know why I'm doing this. This camera does not refocus, but it works hell of a lot better than what this crappy ruddy webcam does. I mentioned earlier, I'm now up and running on Skype. I'm sorting out Google Chat. Hopefully we can all start getting together, speaking to each other. A little bit better than doing videos and just talking to yourself, basically. In this, I'm smoking my GQ Blends Ligero No. 3. This is a tobacco I make predominantly for myself. This batch was made on the 29th of November last year. So it's up to having 5 months worth of age on it. And it's getting frickin' tasty. I kind of cut the Ligero leaf up. It's a little bit too coarsely cut inside there. I need a decent tobacco cut to break this down. This tobacco is not available anywhere. It is not a Gauntleys blend. It's a blend just for me. I took it to Pipe Club last month, and some people quite enjoyed it. But like I say, people have asked if they can buy it through the shop, and it's, as I say, it isn't available through the shop. It's not a shop tobacco. I can't make it for the shop. Because the Ligero leaf inside this does not belong to Gauntleys. It was a gift somebody gave to me. I got given quite a substantial amount of it. I say a substantial amount of it. I don't really have a great deal of it left now, to be honest. I've used it up in the batches of this I've made. I do think I've got a bit of ghosting on this pipe. It's got a little bit of like a chalky, soapy taste to it, which I've never detected before. I've smoked shed loads of this stuff. Well, what are you going to do, eh? So, if anybody ever did want to try any of this, I don't have a great deal left, but I'm prepared to share a few little bits and bobs out with people. Drop me a line, we'll do a little bit of a trade. Too busy to do trades at the moment, so it'll be in a couple of weeks' time before I got around to doing any of this. But this whole conversation brings me round on to the main gist of what this video is all about. Oh, it kind of creeps up on you once the cigar leaf starts burning. Oh. Quite dry and spicy, which again will lead me on to my next point. Pipe Club is coming next month. It's going to be on the 7th of May at the Lincolnshire Poacher. Now, there isn't any sampler packs for sale like normal, but what there is it's basically bring your own favourite blends along. So bring along a couple of tins of things, a couple of pouches, you've got something kicking about, you've not smoked for a while, as long as it's not bone dry and we can all enjoy it. Bring it along, we'll all have a smoke together, we can all share things. I do, however, have quite a large amount of Gareth and Hogarth's No. 7 Broken Flake. So anybody who brings some tobaccos along to share is more than welcome to have a few bowls full, and if they like it, they're welcome to take a little bit home to smoke later, sort of thing. The only thing I do ask is anybody coming along, please do bring a bit of something to share. It was not a charity event. We're there to share the tobaccos we've acquired, sort of thing. So like I say, 7 o'clock, on Monday the 7th of May at the Lincolnshire Poacher, Mansfield Road, Nottingham. Kick-off 7 o'clock. No sample packs, you don't need to bring any money with you, just bring some beer tokens. The pork scratchings are good at the Poacher as well. Hell yeah, pork scratchings. But there may be something that people can try if they choose to. Now, back to talking about my blend. As many of you know, I blend for Gauntleys as well as myself. The last tobacco I made for Gauntleys was Deliverance. Now, that felt like ages ago since I created that tobacco. So it's time to make a new one. And I have a little bit of a problem at the moment. Here in the UK, our blending tobacco selection is quite small. Unless I start importing things direct, I don't have a great deal of choice. So, the Turkish I used in quite a lot of my blends, which includes the Bayou blend, Trent mixture, it's in Yatagan, it was in Spice Turk, it's in sort of like half the tobaccos I make for the shop, I can no longer get. Gareth and Hogarth, the importers of this leaf, are trying to get hold of it again, but if I ever see it again, I'll be amazed, to be honest. So I think that's gone. So at the moment, I've got some batches sat in tubs and bags at work, which I need to leave for a while and try. Trent mixture is now gone. That will never be produced again. I was never 100% happy with that tobacco in the first place, but I've knocked that one on the head completely. So for those of you who've tried it and enjoyed it, thank you ever so much. And I'm sorry I can't produce that tobacco anymore. If you did however want some, I can make a variation of it. It lost a bit of its creaminess and it's a little bit more sweet and a little bit drier, but I can attempt to produce something like it. But on the whole, that tobacco is no longer available. Bayou blend is one that I really do need to do a little bit of work on to work round this. I can get an alternative Izmir Turkish from another supplier here in the UK. It changes the characteristics a little bit. I'm going to let a few people try it, see what they think, but on the whole, Bayou blend will be back, but it won't be the same as it has been, which is a shame. Yatagan is mainly Turkish, and I don't like it with this new Turkish that I can get. So Yatagan may also be joining Trent mixture and disappearing. So that leaves a few gaps in my range, really, which brings me nicely in line to a new tobacco that I've almost finished working on. Now, I've been working on this for a while. Basically, as many of you know, here in the UK, we're obsessed with Virginia tobaccos. We tend to use burley more as kind of a spice tobacco. In the States and in other places, burley is heavily used as bases, but we tend not to use it very often. I can only get one form of neat burley. That's it basically, and we don't use it a lot. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make an American spicy tobacco. I have a name for it already, thanks to a few people on the International Smokers Saloon and the Cigar, Whiskey and Pipe Union. We came up with a name, bit of a hash up of other people's. My new tobacco is going to be called Pincate Armaericana, Spicy American. Now what this is a burley based tobacco, 50% burley base with a high ratio of Perique. Those of you who thought Bayou blend and Swamp Flower have high ratios of Perique in, you ain't tried anything yet. We're talking over 30% of this blend is Perique. Yes, 30%. I wanted something with a spicy taste, and the burley is obviously going to give it quite a dry texture. So I wanted something dry and spicy. It smells sour. It smelled sour as hell when I first started creating it. The only problem is it was just not very well balanced, not very well rounded. So I've had to kind of even it out a little bit. So originally I only wanted a small amount of sweet Virginias in there, but that's kind of crept up a little bit higher now. So there is quite a bit of sweet Virginia in this as well. Now, again, sweet Virginias in the UK, you don't get a great deal, so I've had to use some sort of like maple topped Virginias in there. So it's a burley Perique maple top Virginia broken flake blend. Now, I think I've about got it right. I've got pretty much 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks till the Pipe Club, which is what I like to launch it, let a few people try it, see what people think. I think I've about got it balanced just right, basically. It's got a very sweet and creamy, like grassy-like draw to it. from the Virginias, and the finish has got a growing dry spiciness, like a good, beautiful cigar. I don't like describing my own tobaccos. I think they're all amazing. Labour of love goes into these tobaccos as far as I'm concerned, but it's what other people think, which is what the Pipe Club's there for. So I'm hoping to launch El Pincate Armaericana at the Pipe Club. If it goes down well and the guys like it at the Pipe Club, it will then be sold in the shop the following week. I'm still working out how long this stuff needs to be matured, so excuse me, minimum before I sell it, sort of thing. So hopefully I will have another new tobacco out very, very soon. So El Pincate Armaericana, I'm working on the artwork and things at the moment. As I say, I think I've about nailed it down. It's about version 6 or version 7 that I'm rolling with. I've given up twice on the blend and completely gone back to square one and started again. It smells very, very sour. It's got a very sour smell, and there's also some sweetness obviously from the maple. So I've gone on for a long time talking about all this. So just to recap, I've done some artwork on the back wall. I'm smoking some of my Ligero number 3, which is not available anywhere, only through me and trades. Pipe Club is coming up on the 7th. There's not any samples as such, no sample packs to buy. So there will be some Gauntleys number 7 Broken Flake. I'm going to speak to a few other people, so there may be a few other bits and bobs for people to try. And like I say, hopefully I'm launching my new Gauntleys tobacco to replace Yataghan and Trent mixture, which I say are now being phased out in the shop. All down to no longer being able to source Turkish. This is the big problem here in the UK. It's we don't make that many tobaccos in this country, and the guys who do, I get what I can out of them. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. I can't believe I've gone on for 12 minutes. This was supposed to be just a quick update video, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to be on Skype later, so if anybody's about, that is in 2 hours time, so chances are, knowing YouTube, this video won't even be up in time, but if you are, it's GIN0115. Look me up and have a chat with me. So, in a bit, use. See you later. Bye.